today, Wes?
Outstanding. It was great. He's been that way for a while now. He's been solid. I think when you think about in time of need with our bullpen situation, that's as good as you could expect, especially the last out, I thought. But Alex has really got a feel for the split now. Something he's been I think that was really a byproduct of took him a while to get a feel for it. I don't want to say it was all around spring training, but, you've seen it in the last, I don't know how many outings. You guys probably know it more than I, but it's been a 3-pitch mix, different speeds, and it's really allowed him to defend himself against left-handed hitters.
Is that the biggest difference, that third pitch? That's what he mentioned in Tampa as kind of being the biggest difference for him being able to go deep into games than maybe earlier.
He said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I agree. He's, Alex is a guy that can survive with two, but, that allows him to get through the order, that third time, get into that part of the game. And that's big for him. Pitched 7 innings against that lineup on a day game. It's impressive. We just couldn't score any runs. Sell was pretty good. Was it 25 strikeouts or something today total?
It was just 18 from the
I'm talking about, we struck out a couple people too.
Oh,
I think the total is somewhere around 25.
Alex had 7, and they had 18. So what the relievers had?
Anyway, it was a lot. Well, I'd like to say typical game, but I think Sale took it to a different level. He was carrying a lot of fastball. First fastball he threw today was 98. Second was 99. He was he was throwing a changeup at 88, 90. That doesn't seem fair.
You often talk about teaching moments, and this obviously is a team that you kind of have changed over roster-wise. When you have 4 games like this against a team that good at home, and the results end up the way they do, what do you take from this? What are the teaching moments?
Well, what you talk about is how close the games were, and how little things. I was telling John, they get that tackle-on run late or 2. And that's what we did when we were real competitive. Those type of things you have to do. And obviously, it's more than just a good offensive club. But I think the point I would make is, you see what our record is and what their record is, but you realize in those all 4 games there were moments where you were very close to winning the game. Well, like it was, but that's what happens at this level, the small separators, and sometimes that's an experience factor too.
Steve Pearce was talking this morning about the influence Baltimore has had on his career. What did you think of his performance today?
I'm glad he's leaving. Steve's a pro. I think all you need to know about Steve Pearce is Jonesy last night hit a line drive to him that was going to short hop, and he went down and put his chest there and took it off the chest, or was prepared to. I'm not sure. I didn't look at the replay. That's Steve. Steve's, when you look up the definition baseball player, his face would be there. And part of that has kept him from really staying on the field too, because that ball could hop up and hit him in the nose and break his nose and miss 2 weeks. That's Steve, and Steve's a winning player. He's a player that teams win with. That's why his services are so warranted. Play anywhere. And Steve, you ever played shortstop, second base? No, but I can. You need, and it's sincere. He doesn't ever look for an excuse. He's a great guy to have around this time of year. They're lucky to have him.
Trumbo, is he going to get the injection after?
I think that's the plan. That's the plan. I don't know. That was before the game. I'm not sure if anything's changed. And they were debating about whether it was PRP or some of the other stuff. I'll let Dr. Curl handle that. She's going to do that either today or tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow with her doing it, because we'd really like to have her do it.
Still spinning around for Tuesday's possible?
Pardon?
Still Tuesday playing?
I think that's all indications, but we'll see. Mark's been, fighting his way through it for quite a while, and just going to try to get ahead of it a little bit with the lack of activity the last few days, and hopefully we can get him back to close to normal. Nobody's going to be normal until about a month after season's over, but his is a little different, a little bit more.